Stay tuned, because this is about to get hot.
This is a regular video for comedy. This is not a try not to laugh video, okay? This right here was requested by Brandon Kidwell. Here's a comedy video of Tom Segura. Did I say it right? Segura, whatever the case may be, I'm getting ready to go right on into it. And it's titled Completely Normal, the first 48. Here we go.
God, it's so weird. People ask me, like, I get asked fucking travel advice from strangers. Can we just break down how crazy that is? Like, people come up to me and they're like, hey, you travel a lot, right? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, where should I go? I don't fucking know you, man. You ask travel advice to people who know you intimately. They know you well. They can guide you based on what they know about you. I mean, you don't ask strangers dining advice, right? Because you're like, hey, well, where should I eat tonight? I know I've never met you before in my life, but do you think you could give me a recommendation? Yeah, you should try this dim sum place. But then that person might go, oh, I hate the Asian world. And you're like, oh shit, I didn't know that about you. Like, yeah, I killed like 4 of them. Like, what are you, like a serial killer or something? Yeah. Now you're in an awkward conversation with a serial killer. Here's all I'm saying. I can't tell you where to go. I can tell you where not to go. Wherever they film the first 48 on A&E. If you're not familiar with the show, here's what it is. Camera crews follow real homicide detectives for the first 48 hours after a murder. And the reason that that time distinction is so important is that after 48 hours, they give up on that murder. They're like, that's some old shit. What do you want to do today? You're like, how about you keep trying to solve that murder, man? That shit happened on Monday. It's Wednesday. We're not going to solve that shit.
That's messed up.
There are so many amazing moments on that show. So many. A lot of the episodes take a similar path. I'm blown away, first of all, at how many times there's a witness to a murder. It's crazy. I always thought murders happen in dark alleys. Nobody saw shit. No. Every other episode, they're like, you see that shit? And the guy's like, I saw that shit, yeah. Where? Right fucking here. Really, I was standing here, and then he killed that dude there. What'd he look like? He was like 5'2" to 6'8", something like that. And they're like, that's the fucking description you're gonna give us? Uh-huh. Anything else about him? Yeah, he had ears too. Thanks, man. No problem. They still will sketch that shit out. I don't know. And they show it to people. Do you know this guy? And everyone's like, nah. But then one guy will be like, yeah! That's Cricket right there. You're like, oh shit. You know him? I've been knowing Cricket 27 years. What's his real name? Man, that's just Cricket. I don't even know. Stop being white and weird. That's a perfect fucking impression, and you know exactly who that was, okay? Yeah, it's a black guy.
Yes.
He's wearing a wife beater, and he's got on a dirty
Thank
hat.
you.
And he's got a cigarette hanging out of his mouth. And he looks like he's about 33, but you find out he's 76 years old. And he speaks super aggressively to the cops. I've been out here for a minute. And they're like, all right. When was the last time you saw him? He came through with jellyfish last week. They were looking for some smoke. And they're like, all right, Jesus Christ. They always cut to the whitest detective from that guy, too. They cut from that guy to the guy who's like, I don't think he's going to help us out. We're going to have to find Cricket on our own. That show has the best moment in television. It's the most dramatic thing you could ever see, because it's real life, and that is the interrogation. The interrogation is amazing, because here's the thing about drama. If you want to have a great, dramatic moment, raise the stakes. Guess what? There's no higher stakes than somebody being questioned about taking somebody else's life. It's inherently compelling television. It is also super serious. But the detectives insist on using the suspect's street name, so the whole thing turns into a fucking cartoon. Like, they're literally like, your life is on the line. We need to talk to you. Why don't you have a seat? Little stank, why don't you sit down for a second? Did you or did you not know Dookie shoes? I don't know no Dookie shoes. I got a picture of you hanging out with Dookie shoes. I mean, I seen them. I don't know. And then
Exactly
they'll throw
what
one
they
bit of
did.
evidence against the wall, hoping it'll solve the case. They'll be like, well, we were talking to Namin, and he said that you were at the 7-Eleven last week. And he'll be like, yeah, I shot him in the face. And you're like, God damn, really? That's all it took to break you? Dude, lie. Lie for longer. You can kill somebody, you can't lie for 10 fucking minutes about it? Like, dudes will break on anything. They'll be like, we heard you had on a blue shirt last Friday. Yeah, I stabbed those 4 people. Dude, a lot of people have blue shirts, man. You can still get out of this. Here's what I've learned watching that show, okay? Lawyer up. You can't handle that shit. Everybody's like, I'm gonna talk to the cops and straighten this whole thing out. You're gonna do 25 to life. Have fun with that, man. Nobody asked for a lawyer. I've seen 300 people get interrogated on this show. 2 of them were like, can I talk to a lawyer? And both times the detectives were like, fuck! And then at the end of those episodes, it said on the screen, all charges against Tayshaun were dropped. Or Jim, pick a fucking name. Let's be honest, there's no Jims on the show. I've seen every episode, and none start with, hey, Bryce, can we talk to you for a second, man? Where were you last Friday? I was over at Tanner's house. Then Skylar had a party, so we went over there. And then we picked up Connor and we had pancakes. Sorry, bro. The detective, bro.
Man, if you cannot relate to that, you probably can if you don't watch the show. But I go on the, I watch that show, I watch that and things like Forensic Files. I watch those shows quite a bit. And dude is right on the money when he's talking about that, especially with he's saying that the guy that talk aggressive now. Y'all notice that nobody in that crowd was like, hey, don't say that, we don't hear color. Or, hey man, why you talking like that? We don't hear no color, bro. Did y'all hear any of that in this dude's comedy segment? For those that, I don't hear color. That's what I'm talking about right there. What that dude just did right there when he was like, dude was like, yeah, I know cricket. He was like, y'all know, come on now, it's a black guy. Oh my God, thank you for that, dude. Tom Segura, whatever it may be. But anyway, I watched that show a lot, and this was right on the money with how he's saying these people do these things. And I've seen tons of episodes, and I maybe count about 8 people that might have said, I want a lawyer. But he is right about how they get them to confess off of something crazy. They try to get all personal with them by little money. Come on, man. You know how it is out there, little money, man. I mean, they said somebody was wearing some Jordans. Yeah, you know what I did. And they do it exactly like what dude said right there. That's too funny, though. Anyway, I'm about to click real quick so I can see what your name was on Patreon again. I'm sorry. Brandon Kidwell. I'm glad you picked it, man. It's kind of funny how you picked it without even knowing that I watch stuff like that. I always watch little shows like First 48, Forensic Files. Now Mama Don got me watching some of her psych. Craziness. Them dudes are crazy for real. But anyway, I don't know how I even got on that. I enjoyed that, man. And those little parts where dude was doing, I enjoyed that. Now, as far as like seeing some more stuff of his, y'all let me know if y'all got something of his that you know that is just as funny. Send it to me on this video. Not on the reaction videos of me doing songs, but on this video. All right, let's keep this thing rolling. I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, hoping and praying that every last one of you guys have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I hope and pray every last one of you guys are in great health. God bless you all in Jesus' name.